the dangers of killer robots, and the need for a preemptive ban. Human Rights Watch, issued a warning. The report detailed the various dangers of creating weapons that could think for themselves, and that cites International Business Times. Now, the organization also warned that removing the human element of warfare raised serious moral issues, such as lack of empathy, which would exacerbate unlawful and unnecessary violence. Runaway AI is the term used to define the future moment when machines began to develop themselves beyond the control of human beings. But how could pieces, parts, and electronics actually get to that point? That's actually a very good question. So Nick Bostrom, the director of the Future of Humanity Institute, I didn't even know that existed. I don't know if you guys knew that. The director of the Future of Humanity, that we're going to put all of our lives in the hands of something that we're not even sure it can veer off into left field. Oh boy. Humanity Institute at the University of Oxford fleshed out a hypothetical example in his book, Superintelligence. He asked the reader to picture a machine programmed to create as many paper clips as possible. Paper clips, you say. Technology Review summarized. Now imagine that this machine somehow became incredibly intelligent. Given its goals, it might then decide to create new, more efficient paperclip manufacturing machines. Until King Midas style, it had converted essentially everything in its path into a paperclip. Wow, that's painting something. That's painting a picture to me. And you know my imagination can be kind of wild. No worries, you might say. You could just program it to make exactly 1 million paper clips and then halt. Okay, well, what if it makes the paper clips and then decides to check its work? Interesting. Has it counted correctly? It needs to become smarter to be sure. Gotta be smarter, gotta be smarter. The super intelligent machine manufactures some as yet uninvented raw computing material. Then it says, call it computeronium, and uses that to check each doubt. It's got doubts now. Wow. But each new doubt yields further digital doubts. Look at that. And so on, and so on, and so on, until the entire Earth is converted to computatorium, except for the million paper clips. So many do not see the threat. Can't see it, can you? Suggesting that we could pull the plug on these digital creatures should we begin to lose control of them. Yet what if runaway AI causes machines to develop emotional responses and act in self-defense? Imagine if an entity, that's an interesting word they're using, an entity, more intelligent than us, tapped into the same emotions that actually drive us humans, to commit terrible crimes. Lust, envy, hatred, jealousy, dare we say selfishness? Or what if they learn to harness the full fund of knowledge and connectivity of the web and begin to reproduce? Now, a Slate article summarized such concerns as the fact that we fear AI will act as humans act, which is to say violently, selfishly, emotionally, and at times irrationally, only it will have more capacity for it. Because it's supposed to be better now. Actions based on emotion and irrationality suggest sentience. That is the capacity to feel, perceive, or experience subjectively. This allows for a range of human behavior, often labeled human nature, including acting violently and, did I say selfishly again? Yeah. Therefore, to answer whether we should fear AI,